Whether a transitioning veteran or a military spouse, job searches and career pivots can be difficult without a network to provide guidance and support. Enter VETERATI, a free membership app made exclusively for the military community to connect them with successful mentors looking to lend a helping hand.
I was in the Air Force, then I transitioned to the Army 2005 to 2008 as part of Operation Enduring Freedom and Iraqi Freedom. It was definitely a rough transition. At the time, we didn't have applications like we do now with LinkedIn, with networking, and it was so difficult to be a single mom and try to navigate the space alone without that support system that I really had in the military. So trying to take that next step of deciding what I wanted to do with my career, how would I forge that path, was definitely a challenge.
As a military spouse, it's difficult to maintain a consistent career. I'm following my husband as he moves across the country. In the beginning, I thought, I've found a job plenty of times. I had a career in New York City, but when I moved to a new location where the industry was very different, I realized that I needed help. I didn't have a network in this new location. I didn't have a group of people that I could connect with. And so VETERATI helped me with that.
The thing that is so fascinating about the transition experience is I wasn't even really thinking about checking from other veterans what their experience had been. After hitting some turbulence and frustrations, I started reaching out to trusted advisors I knew. These conversations with mentors started illuminating the gaps in my logic, right? It started illuminating insights about myself, insights about the opportunities around me, and then the network piece of these professionals making a connection for me was super powering to my momentum through the transition process. And it was my first cue that really the power of mentorship can drastically change, your future trajectory. And this is in part why I built VETERATI, so that the military community transitioning today doesn't have to go it alone. There's millions of successful professionals out there that are just a call away. So here's how it works. Simply sign into veterati.com and instantly you can see thousands of professionals that have pre-offered their availability for you to simply, at the click of a button, book them for a mentorship call. When you book them for a mentorship call, the time and date of that meeting is locked into our platform, and our platform puts you both on a 1-hour mentorship call. It's that simple.
VETERATI is like having that magic app that makes a connection between all of these companies that you want to work at, all of these opportunities that you want to have. Literally, I can go and say, I want to work at Google, and look up the company and find all the veterans that are working there that are available, and put time on their calendar to have 1-hour conversation for free online, which is unlike something I've ever seen before. I got to talk to someone that was in the PR field. I got to talk to people in entertainment. I got to talk to people in recruiting and finance. And that hour with them gave me something that I wouldn't be able to pick up in 10 years in industry.
For people that don't know about VETERATI, if they are a veteran or a military spouse, I would just say there's no way I would even start any kind of transition without coming to VETERATI and having a conversation with the people who are there. It'll really help.
When I used VETERATI, what I needed at the time and didn't realize was encouragement. I think I had spent so much time and so many hours looking for a job. I had submitted so many resumes. Really, by the time I got to the point where I reached out and met with someone, a lot of it was just, I needed someone to say, I understand. I've been there, or my wife has been in the same situation, or my partner, and it's been really helpful to have someone just kind of say, here's some validation. It's tough.
When I took a consulting job, it was a huge risk, and I had no idea what to expect. I scheduled a call with one of my mentors, and our call turned into more of a pep talk and a cheerleading talk from her than anything else. And it was her walking me through understanding what is imposter syndrome, what is that idea of not feeling like you're good enough or you're qualified enough for a position. and then talking me through, look at your resume, look at what you've done in the last decade, and look at how much you've invested in yourself, and realize the value that you're bringing by bringing your military experience into a firm like this. And after that talk, I just remember feeling like, yeah, I can actually do this.
Fundamentally, we believe the career journey is a holistic, whole person journey. So the more clear you can be on the different parts in your life, the more capable you are to succeed through your career aspirations. We believed we would find partners along the way. And one of our core partners is USAA. They've supported VETERATI so that the military community can access these successful professionals on demand wherever they are in their military transition experience.
VETERATI came in to USAA through one of our veteran support groups. And as Daniel was giving a presentation, I'm on the computer signing up as a mentor and saying, how can I give back to this community? Like, how can I start those important conversations with somebody else and change their trajectory? As you transition, you're given 1,000 puzzle pieces, and you're not given all of the puzzle pieces. Somebody else has some of the puzzle pieces. And if I just had this puzzle piece to somebody else and could give that to them to make their transition just a little bit better, that would make a difference. And that's what I'd like to do with this mentoring.